Big Apple Comic Con 2019. I'm Joe from the Joe and Richie channel. Please subscribe to our channel. Plenty of great videos coming up, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Big Apple Comic Con, March 9th and 10th at the Penn Plaza Pavilion in Manhattan, New York City. I really like this convention for a number of different reasons, and I'll just take you through them. The first and foremost is the convenience of this convention. It is right outside of Penn Station in the heart of Manhattan. You can pretty much get to it from anywhere in Long Island and parts of Jersey that have transit in. You know, if you're coming on the Amtrak, you can get into Penn Station. You're right there. That is opposed to New York Comic Con, which is in the Jacob Javits Center. You can walk there. It's not a terrible walk. Probably like a 15-20 minute walk. It's not bad. That's the only way you can really get there, but there'll be a million people walking there, which will be a little odd. On top of that, once you get there, you don't know which direction they're going to point you to go to get in, and sometimes the lineup starts blocks away. And if you were to actually drive there or to take a cab there, you're probably going to end up taking longer than it takes you to walk there. I went there last year with my nephew, and it took a little time in the cab to the point where I'm just like, just let me out, I'll walk. It's $30 for a day, which is a fair price. It's not as expensive as it is to go to New York Comic Con. They don't offer as much. They don't have as many vendors there. They don't have as many exhibitors, but they have enough that you feel like you went to a good convention. You walk in, it's a little tight. Everybody's really crammed, and it does feel more like a flea market than it does a big convention. A lot of cosplayers this year. Some seriously interesting ones. A lot of Spider-Man cosplay this year. Carnage, Venom, all those sort of things. Voltron, which I saw was pretty cool. Guy had a full-on Voltron outfit. So a lot of good cosplay this year. It's more about the comics than anything else. There's an artist alley. There's comic books, a lot of comic book vendors. Felt like there was an unusual amount of vendors who were grading comic books. Actually mildly disappointed that there wasn't as many vendors I was really interested in. I'm not a comic book collector. All right, the highlights of the show for me. The first was the hot dog downstairs. There was an original Coney Island hot dog. I had one. It tasted fantastic. Just a good, crisp hot dog. That was good. I loved eating the hot dog. It was worth the $5. The second highlight for me was that I won tickets to see Shazam. They had some girls there who were doing an exhibit, who were giving away posters and gum and comics, and on the hour you walk up to them, you'd shake the magic 8-ball, and if you had a positive response, you won a pair of tickets to see Shazam. So I'm very excited about that. Big guest was William Shatner, who I did not pay for an autograph. It was $80 for an autograph, $80 for a photo op, but he did come downstairs and he did do a Q&A, which was basically him rambling. People would come up and ask questions, and he would go off on these tangents. It was a little bizarre. I have to be quite honest with you. It was a little bizarre. Someone asked him about his love of riding horses, and it turned into him trying to breed a male Doberman Pinscher. It was a little bizarre. I didn't stay for the whole thing because we stayed for about 35 minutes, and he answered 3 questions. And just kind of made fun of the people who were asking the questions more than anything else. But, hey, what are you going to do? At least I got to see him before he passes on. Although I don't see that happening anytime soon. He looked pretty good. He definitely has his mind all there, even if it's a little kooky. I didn't see any loose mystery minis or loose pop figures. Those are the kind of things I like to get, and there really wasn't any of that there, so I was a little disappointed. But as far as just walking around and enjoying the culture, that's always what I kind of take the most from these things. And it was a good convention, and I definitely recommend going next year. I don't think they have a date yet. They have listed April 2020, so definitely check them out, April 2020. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please subscribe to our channel. Until next time, I'm Joe.